Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the final day of the AI 4-day fast track sessions. How's everybody doing out there? Awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, you
Well,
guys
you
ready to
ready to
go?
take over? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Today, everybody, we're talking about systemizing success and building wealth. We have talked a lot about some really cool, really fun things and really profitable things. Let me jump into our little recap here. So, day one, we talked about the AI gold rush and becoming an AI profit center. Day two, we talked about turning AI into recurring revenue. Day three, yesterday, we talked about finding clients and scaling with AI. And day four, which is today, we're talking about systemizing success and building wealth, also known as selling expensive subscription services on repeat. So, who wants to learn how to do that? Systemize the selling of expensive subscription services. Sandy, Carla, Brenda, Joe, Henry, Philip. Nice. Awesome. Love it. Great. And also, for those of you that were here yesterday and you know about the AI Profit Center offer that we made at the end of the training, we had a ton of messages from people overnight who were super bummed out that they couldn't get in because we had a limit on our 30 members. And so, good news. Was able to get on the horn with our lead developer in London. Actually, that's where he's at. Super late for him, as you can tell in that picture. Super early for me, as you can tell in that picture in the bottom. Um, but he did say that if we merge our beta testers and our alpha testers together in one group, we can squeeze in 30 more people into our fast action bonus for AI Profit Center. But we'll get into that later. I just want to let you know that if you were there yesterday, there's going to be more spots available. So right now, again, I'm going to jump into the training on how to systemize your success. And so if you're brand new, you missed a couple of days of this AI fast track, just a quick little recap. This is even shorter recap than all the other days combined. Before it was 6 slides and then 5, 4, 3. I've kind of been lowering it down, tapering it down to be a little faster. But last year, our marketing agency was recognized as Hawaii's second fastest growing company by Pacific Business News. This is largely because we started using AI and integrating high level about 2 years ago. Now, we haven't talked about it because we were busy working. And in those 2 years, we experienced a 257% growth rate. It's a lot of growth. We went from making a couple 100,000 to almost making 2 million last year. We did 1.6 million last year. And it wasn't until we started using AI in high level and until we actually broke 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. Frank's asked, what's Mina? Yeah. A Mina bird is a very popular bird here in Hawaii. It's known for having a very loud call, just like you want your advertising and marketing to be. So that's kind of our mascot. And it's very recognizable from people here in Hawaii. So I know that, making almost $2 million in revenue can be a huge number for some, and it is a huge number. But I just want you all to know that, we didn't start out here. We started out with just getting that first client, just getting that first paid invoice across the board. And slowly we stacked up, built up, built up, built up. And, just know that if you're new, you are in a really good place because the AI boom is it's a time where you're going to be able to have so much more success than any other time because the market is wide open. And if you're a seasoned vet and you are not throwing up 2 million or close to 2 million a year, well, then you're also in the right place because, again, we're in an opportunity of an open market. So it's a gold rush for everybody. And so in the last 30 days, we have collected $127,000. That was last month. So actually not 30 days. We'll just say the month of December, we collected $127,000. And, here's why. Like I said, we are in a modern day gold rush era, except today's gold rush is a digital one. We call it the AI boom. And just like Henry Wells, William Fargo, who got rich during the gold rush selling shovels, not mining for gold, you do not need to build AI software to profit. They are already built. You just need to find people who have money. Our ideal person who has money is a business owner and help them to adopt AI by giving them these existing tools. And to give you a small example of this boom, these bigger companies like X, Meta, Nvidia, Amazon, they're going all in on AI. You've already seen it. Some of you have already seen them release features, AI features into their tools. The reality is every business will depend on AI in the next 5 to 10 years. Every business will depend on it. So what does that mean? It means AI is massively disrupting the space. And as these bigger companies all adopt AI, as they already are, everyone else will be following suit, which is where we come in. Everybody here on this webinar or watching this replay or on the Zoom. I like Zoom for webinars, by the way. Like this whole experience, everyone, has been a lot of fun. Like seeing people, seeing the chat, everybody else seeing the chat. Don't you guys think it's great? Seeing the engagement from everybody, talking to everyone. I love it. So everyone else, all the other businesses will be following suit. And I don't know if you know this, everybody, but according to a recent Forbes study, there are over 33.2 million businesses in the US alone. That's a huge number. And if that wasn't exciting enough for you, there are 4.4 million more businesses added each year. So, what does that mean for us? Well, what it means is the most likely people to adopt AI systems are these business owners. And the people that are most likely to help them become integrated with it are these digital marketing agencies or freelancers out there doing it, right? So, like everyone on this call, and they're uh, only currently 10,776 digital marketing agencies servicing those 33.2 million businesses. I think that's kind of a staggering number, right? There's not really that many people out there who are actually going to be able to help these small businesses get started with AI. That's a pretty small number, which lets you really kind of recognize the math on that. You know, if there's 33 million businesses, 10,000 agencies, that's 3,000, roughly 3,000 clients. Somebody's beat me in the chat. They're good in the math. AM. 3,000 clients per agency. I would be willing to wager here that none of us would be even willing to take on 3,000 clients right now. Although we could, it would be pretty tough. You'd have to grow up to that. Our agency right now, agency has around 50. We only have 50 and we're making 130,000 last month. So I think that will do, right? Can I get an amen? Well, 130 do. 50 clients. I think, Tom, that's a good number, right? How much more do we really
Yeah.
want to grow?
Yeah, it's a very good number. Well, it's interesting because we've had a lot of conversations over the past few years about, I mean, we've experienced some rapid growth in both of our businesses. And like, you start to kind of like, you really have to deal with like what that means, what that entails. Where do you really want to go with it? And what kind of business do you want to have? But I think that's what's so great about, the agency model in general, but especially when you're dealing with AI services, is that you have total control over all that.
Yeah, that's a good
Total
point.
control. Total
And
control.
and remember everybody, the awesome part about this AI boom is that in order to be successful, you do not need to be some big marketing agency owner, have a college degree, years of experience, or a lot of capital to start. I was a former auto mechanic. Tom was a restaurant manager. Neither of us had experience with this. We're still learning how to use AI, but we're making money from it. You know, everybody's going to be continuing to learn how to use AI because it gets better and better every day. I just saw a tweet right before we got on this call about ChatGPT releasing AI voice prompts that act like AI agents. I mean, any day we're going to have outbound AI that is just going to destroy. So, all you have to do to take advantage of this AI boom, everybody, is learn how to use these tools, which is easier than ever before. Talk about these tools with business owners who don't know where to start using AI, and they will start viewing you as a credible person, a knowledgeable person, a valuable person, and paying you as a profit center. And the part I love most about this AI boom is that, again, you do not need to know how to develop software. So just like the guys from Wells Fargo, they didn't go mining for gold. They sold shovels. They got rich. We're not making software. We're just installing it and we're getting paid. So by now, I expect you should all be feeling pretty damn clear about the opportunity here. 3,000 businesses per agency, AI is set to become a 1.3 trillion market by 2032. That's millions for each one of us here, by the way, because AI is not just a trend. It's a full-blown revolution, like the telephone or the internet. And the good news is this can be the biggest money-making opportunity of your life if you seize this moment. If you seize this moment. So just know that our time, everybody, is right now. Right now, we can finally commit to getting in front of one of these trends and absolutely crushing it. Finally get some traction, be able to have something fun and innovative to talk about with our friends and family, but even better, something we're making money from. Wouldn't that be nice, everybody? If this was your moment to take advantage of this trend, to make some money, to be in on the thing that is crushing it. Don says yes. Charles says I'd love it. Because remember, there are endless ways to get clients and automate. And I'll give you another example to refresh your memory. Flo says it's our moment. It is. It really is our moment. So step one, using an AI tool like smartdirectory.ai, Reach, or Apollo, build a list of local businesses who are late to the game. Virtually all of them. Virtually all of them right now. Step two, have a virtual assistant install an AI system that is already out there. The software exists. For us, we use High Level. There's a lot of opportunities in High Level for one small monthly payment to become a profit center. Step three, charge a fee for each system and an ongoing monthly fee to keep them running. So a fee for each setup, $300, $500, $1,000, and then an ongoing subscription fee to keep the maintenance going. Now, repeat this over and over, and that's all you have to do. This is it. This is all we do, even till this day, at our level. I got to tell you guys, the secret to unlimited profits is systemizing, building a team, and mentorship so you can continue to break through those levels. I'm going to give you some value around all three today, starting with sharing a system with you. Ben says, great moment. It truly is. So think about everything that you have learned thus far on this AI fast track. Maybe some of you have, you're a seasoned vet when you got here. You're already using AI for some amazing things and you've already accomplished so much. And some of this was review for you. Great. Some of you were brand new and massively leveled up your knowledge with AI. Either way, if you had a little experience, you were brand new or you were somewhere in between, I guarantee you, if you came all 4 days, you learned something. Whether it was about becoming a profit center or a new AI tool that we talked about or a system, or even if it was just how big the opportunity is, you learned a lot. Now think about knowing what you know now and how that was piqued your curiosity on this topic. I bet you're pretty likely to leave today thinking that it might be beneficial for you to continue to pursue and learn more about AI. Can I get a yes, everybody in the chat? Put a yes in the chat if you feel like beyond this, you're going to be pursuing AI because you know it's going to be the next big thing. I better see a lot of yeses. Somebody says they're already in. Okay, good. Now imagine getting super familiar with tools like High Level, other AI software tools. I'm talking expert level, like your knowledge is so vast, people are coming up to you with money, begging you to teach them how to adopt these innovations. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome? And in reality, most people can do this. I believe all of you here can do this. The only thing holding them or maybe you back is the pain. The pain of spending the time to figure it out. That's all it takes. I mean, sitting in front of your computer and figuring out how to use these tools. The pain of figuring out how to organize this information in a format to understand for yourself. You might relate to that. I mean, I'm sure you can relate to that. Plenty of you can. I've found myself relating to that many times, which is why I have found strength, everybody, in systems and a team to help save me from that pain. And I'm going to tell you more about that because you guys know what's better than having one expert on your team, better than having one person who has been on this AI fast track, absorbing all this information about AI tools and software and the opportunity and the space that we're in, because I would consider you all at this point more of an expert than your average business owner who has no idea where to start. So do you guys know what's better than one expert? It's being able to have two experts or multiple experts on your team. If you were not the only one at your computer right now who had all this motivation and understanding of everything that we're going on, that is going on that we discussed, the only next best thing is to create another you to help you. So in our line of work, everybody, this is actually called a system. It's a set of things working together as parts of a bigger mechanical piece of work. It's all interconnected. So do you guys want to see how I created another me in order to pass on my AI skills and knowledge of high level? AM says, come on, my G. Because if I have a clone of me running around, everybody, knowing how to do everything I do, then I don't really need to do any of this anymore myself, right? This process kind of reminds me of that scene in The Matrix where Keanu Reeves, Neo, the one, he gets hooked up. You guys remember this? I don't know if this makes me old or what, but he gets hooked up for the first time and he learns how to become like a grandmaster in Kung Fu in like 30 seconds. You guys remember that? So similar to Neo learning Kung Fu in 30 seconds, here's how I teach my team things like high level. Here's our internal high level onboarding system. This is how we train our team. It's an SOP, standard operating procedure. We give this document to everyone who joins our company. This teaches them all the exact fundamentals that they need to know about high level in order to be successful working on our team. Wouldn't that be nice, everybody, to have a how-to fundamentals library? Let me pull it up. Pull it up for you guys. I better see some people in the chat saying that would be nice. So we start out every SOP by saying, why are we here? What are we doing? These videos will help you to know how to navigate and use Mind Marketing app as an account coordinator. This should actually say, or new member of our team. Account coordinator is the entry level of somebody in our team. They help handle accounts. So each section is the sequence of how they should get set up in high level. You want to start out by setting up your company profile, right? You click this little section, click this. I got a video of someone on our team explaining how to set up your profile. The next thing you want to do is set up your calendar, how to block off your calendar, set up your phone number, set up your notifications, set up your automations, so on and so forth. Using high level for client stuff, creating sub accounts, step-by-step information that can be repeated and processed. Doug Page says, would love to get that SOP. Doug, you're in luck because I was talking to Tom and Cameron about presenting this, and I asked them if it would be okay. Like, do they think that we should give it out? What'd you say, Tom?
I said no. Yes. Wait, I've changed my mind.
He said yes.
Oh, wait. Oh.
So hold on, let me pull.
You're gonna hold me
my
to
notes
that,
again. Huh? Yes, we have a link. It's offlinesharks.com/SOP giveaway. Cameron's gonna put it in the chat. We're gonna give this all to you here, regardless of if you signed up to AI Profit Center or what. This is an example of a system that we have built that allows us to be successful and on board and indoctrinate into using this tool. And you know, we wanted to share this with you guys because we were getting some feedback of people saying like, it'd be nice, like people signed up to high level through our trial link. You know, it'd be nice to get onboarded. And we're like, why don't we just give them the system that we have to onboard our team? Wouldn't that make things easier? We already have it. So here it is. There's some value in that. So I hope, you know, you guys don't ever say that we never gave anything to you. So this is an example of a system, as I said, step-by-step instructions. We actually have over 250 of them, by the way. Some of you have joined AI Profit Center yesterday, actually are getting some of our most valuable SOPs to make money with for a steal. But I bring this up because I wanted, number one, to show you what it looks like to create a system that somebody else can follow to multiply your output, especially if you had all the information and you're the only one with all the information and everything relies upon you. You know, you'll want to start to think about writing different tasks and duties, the things that you do in your whatever you're doing right now, if you're a freelancer, you're just getting started, or you're an agency owner, you're just looking to start your business, eventually you're going to do some things that need to be repeated so you can pull yourself out. And this process of documenting, systemizing step by step so other people can do it for you is a very valuable skill. And so I want to plant those seeds for you guys to start thinking this way, because it's going to allow you to grow your business much quicker, especially as you start to give away this AI software. I see a lot of people saying thanks. Very cool of us. You're welcome. Appreciate it. Now, I want to give you another system. This one is worth hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions in retention alone. So this system was born out of trying to find the best entry point for businesses to view us as a profit center. So what do I mean by that? Or maybe some of you already know what I mean. Like think about high level, right? And think about all the things that we've shown you. There are so many tools to use. There's so many features, so many functions, AI voice agents, AI social media. Where do we start? And that was a confusing part for me in the beginning, is not knowing where to start and getting overly complicated and confused by so much. So having a narrow focus is extremely important. And then I realized, you know, the easiest way to get people, business owners, onboarded into high level was to find the ones who do not have a chat widget on their website and just give them one. Just give them a chat widget for free, or for $299 setup fee and then $47 a month. That's kind of the competitive rate with another tool called Intercom, which is like the most popular chat widget, but they don't have the great thing about high level chat widget, which is, when you give it to somebody and they put it on their website, it also comes with a way to track all of the people who send messages to it. So you can see in this screen, these are all people who use the chat widget, and you can respond to the chat widget from your computer, or it comes from a mobile app. You can give it to your clients. These are all leads for them, by the way. And as people use a chat widget and the leads start to pile up, it starts to build a database of all those leads in the tool for your clients. So they start collecting their leads, and every time somebody sends them a message, they are getting a new person into their system. And as soon as our clients have what we call a list, that is what I like. That is the moment that I recognized, now we can become their profit center, because now that they're building a list, now we can unlock all of the features so that they can nurture that list. Somebody says the CRM from high level is going to make me a millionaire. I believe it is. So a CRM, for those of you who don't know, is a customer relationship management program system tool. It's having all your contacts in one place, being able to tag them, send them messages, nurture them. It's a database of all your contacts. And it's included in high level, which is amazing. So putting the chat widget on their site for free, value add, profit center, people start using it, sending them messages. Their database starts to fill up with customers. And now we can just say, hey, now that you have 50 people in here, why don't we send them a review request? Or why don't we send them an email about your Valentine's Day special? And there are so many other things that we can do for them now that we have this list in this software with all these AI features. You guys see how valuable this is, and how just having the chat widget installed is really the entry point for you and for your customers, and to really slowly start unlocking pieces one by one. Because that's what we have found over the last 2 years. We have slowly been unlocking little pieces of the software tool to nurture the relationships, upsell our customers, and bring people more value, becoming their profit center. So, Tom, I have something funny to tell you. The landscapers are
I'm
here.
ready.
Can you hear them?
I can hear them. I actually can. I can hear the weed eater in the back. Yep.
Is it? Is
It's
it?
not bad. It's gone now.
Yeah, I don't know how loud it's going to be or how long it's going to go on for. This is the
It-
first time
It's
I've had
it's
these landscapers come. I'm in my new
it's
house,
it's that
everybody.
bad. I tell you, they're like I think we have a lot of landscapers on our email list.
I think so.
They just know they're like, oh, they got a webinar. Let's go.
Yeah. Right. Day four. Oh, it's day 4 of the AI fast track. Hurry up, get over there.
Yeah, what are we doing out here?
Oh man. All right, you guys. So it was a little distracting for a couple of minutes, but I think I got through it. I'm gonna go back around and just say that everything started to make sense about high level, and it all started with that damn chat widget. It really did. And of course, we created an SOP to install and test the chat widget so that somebody else on our team can follow it. I'm not going to pull the SOP up because then I got to go through my presenter slides and all that stuff again. But just know this is what it looks like, right? This is the SOP, similar to all the other ones. Step-by-step overview. Here's how you do it. Here's how you install it. Here's some videos. But here's what everybody should get excited about doing as you start to grow your business. We then just gamified the chat widget. We created a little challenge for our virtual assistants to give away as many chat widgets as they could. And we gave them a $150 bounty for each one of the chat widgets that they gave away and installed on somebody's website. Because what we were thinking about is obviously the more the better, but long-term value, lifetime value of these clients. If they get the chat widget, they get leads coming in, now we start unlocking more profits, they're never going to leave. So these clients, yeah, maybe we paid our team $150. That might be an expensive price. You could also use $25. These clients are worth hundreds of maybe even thousands. If they're spending 2-3 grand a month, I mean, how valuable are these clients to you? So this is just an internal Slack message. I just looked for something about it in the history, and this is what I found. An update to our entire team, like saying we're giving away the free chat widget CRM as a way to get our foot in the door and help them get familiar with what it looks like. Not only will this provide more value to our customers at no charge, but it will also help us deliver even more value and continue to maintain our 98% monthly subscription rate month over month. 98%.